let's move on to the fifth and final main topic today. Chris, what is our fifth and final main topic today?
This is from Julian W. My question is, now that all the huge effects heavy movies are out of the way, I can't read today, I'm illiterate. I wanted to know your picks for maybe who was the best visual effects. We have Alita Battle Angel, Lion King, Endgame, Spider-Man, etc. I think we could be looking at a pretty close race here. Now, aside from my really bad reading there, what do you think, John?
First of all, this has been a stunning year for visual effects. Absolutely stunning already. And guess what? You're wrong. Yeah. They haven't all come out yet.
Yeah,
We've got some real big ones still to come. Absolutely. And this, I will tell you what, this is going to be, I believe, maybe the most interesting year Oscar-wise for the visual effect race, because we've got some bonkers visual effects films. And right now, I'm not even 100% confident about which films will get the nomination. Like, usually I'm pretty confident which ones will get them. I'm not always 100% right, but usually I feel pretty confident going in. This year, I'm not even sure. So let's look at some what I believe are the major contenders here for best visual effects this year. I think your 5 horses in the lead here are clearly The Lion King. I think Lion King is the front runner to win to not just be nominated, but to win the award. That's what I think right now. Alita Battle Angel. Think what you want about that movie. I personally enjoyed it quite a bit. But whatever you think about that movie, it's stupid what they do in that movie with visual effects. I mean, they really do some very creative, wild things that we haven't seen before. Avengers Endgame, if for no other reason than the sheer scale of the visual effects in that movie. We haven't seen Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker yet, but you have to consider any Star Wars movie with the effects being done by Industrial Light and Magic taking the lead on it. You've got to know that's going to be a front runner as well. And I will tell you this, from what I've seen, I think Gemini Man has got to be considered a big contender as well. And it ain't just the de-aging, because I'll tell you what, the de-aging in that on Will Smith looks better to me than the de-aging in The Irishman so far. But we'll talk about that in a second. So I think these are the front runners, but you cannot discount a number of other films. I already mentioned The Irishman, because they're going to be doing some stuff with de-aging that no one's ever tried before on that level, aka, but see, Gemini Man. So that's got to be, you got to keep that in mind. Ad Astra.
Yeah.
Because not only does it look like it's going to be a big sci-fi intense film, and the effect shots we've seen in the trailers have looked fantastic, it looks like it's going to be an Oscar contender film in general anyway, so you got to keep Ad Astra in mind. I think Spider-Man Far From Home has some incredible visual effects, and I think that's going to be in the consideration too. And like it or not, Chris Carr, I think Cats. I don't know, because when I saw the trailer for Cats, and they're not wearing bodysuits. These actors are wearing complete motion capture suits. That's not a real latex bodysuit they're wearing, and yet it looks like they're wearing costumes. It's phenomenal. Now, the movie might suck. The movie might be great. I don't know. But at this point, I think you cannot discount the idea that Cats could be in there as well. And Rob, look, there's some others. I didn't like it, but Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Bruh.
There's some breathtaking looking visual effects in that.
So good. By the way, I watched that on 4K again. I stand by what I said. That movie rules.
I wish I had your enthusiasm for it. But anyway, Rob, those are the ones that I see as the big front runners. Right now, what do you see as being the front runners at this point going into Oscar season?
Well, I think you nailed it. I mean, Ed Skrine's character in Alita Battle Angel, amazing. I mean, the way that they use his face and what's so funny is we become so numb to great special effects. Like, I grew up, I still read every issue of Cinefex magazine, even though they're pushing pixels now. They don't build many models anymore. But man, like you said, Battle Angel, Alita has some amazing effects work. They released from Ad Astra, they released that long moon buggy chase sequence. It's like they're doing. That looks, it looks so awesome. Space effects have been taken to this level where they're so convincing now. It's unbelievable. They've come a long way since the three outlaws from Superman 2 descended to the moon and took out the crew there. I mean, it's unbelievable what they're doing. And look, Rise of Skywalker, everybody takes Star Wars visual effects for granted now. Like, we just, so there's a Death Star in the ocean. We expect that. Crash Star Destroyers in the sand. Why not? I mean, we don't even think that super Star Wars movies are worth celebrating the visual effects for anymore. It's just par for the course. Yeah, The Mandalorian on TV, whatever. And then, of course, who knows? The Gemini Man, it isn't like deep fake technology. It's amazing what they did with Will Smith. There's a couple of YouTube videos. I mean, astonishing technology. On the frame rates that they've had to render that stuff in. I mean, there's a lot. And then, of course, let's get to Lion King. Unbelievable.
Gorgeous
so
movie.
I have no idea what they're going to do, who's going to win this year, because we now take special effects completely for granted, even though there's amazing technological achievements being just astonishing achievements we see almost on a weekly basis.
Yeah. Chris, you've seen a bunch of movies this year. If there's anything that stands out to you right now as a front runner for visual effects, what do you think it would be?
I mean, I would say Lion King. And even though I didn't like the movie, I think you guys are right about Alita. That was really, really cool stuff they did.
It's gorgeous.
It looked amazing. I didn't care for the story at all, but man, it was really, really pretty to watch. And how dare you say Cats is going to get nominated? No poop shoot, no Oscar.
No butthole.
No.
There's
no
a T-shirt.
Oscar.
There's a T-shirt.
No.
I can see you protesting, picketing out front of the Oscars.
100%.
No butthole, no Oscar.
I will flip every table if it gets nominated.
Question here is, guys, what do you think about that? Who do you see as being the front runners right now for visual effects? There are a couple that we haven't seen yet. Obviously, Irishman, Ad Astra, but I mean, from the things we've seen, you got to take them into consideration. What do you think? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.